Everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but I'm going to go straight back into it and do a University of Lincoln campus tour. Now, I've done one before and actually it did quite well. A lot of people did enjoy it and found it helpful, so I thought I would do an updated version. A lot has changed in 3 years, as you can imagine. It is my last year and last chance to do one, so I have a lecture and then I'm going to take you around the whole of the campus and give you as much information as I can. I know a lot more than I did in my first year. So yeah, before we start, subscribe down below to see more videos, and also give this video a massive thumbs up, it's been helpful, and comment down below. So I live on the west end of Lincoln, and this is the way I come into uni. This is the horse and groom here, and this is some university accommodation. So right here, that is Viking House. That is not student accommodation. And straight on here is a bridge. This is Carhome Road, and I'm just about to go onto, I can't remember the name of it. And as you come up the bridge, that is more accommodation, and on the right here and on the left there, that is Signet Wharf, which is some more university accommodation, and that's overlooking the Brayford. But this is the way I walk into uni. Also over here, those are Lincoln Courts. That is some more university accommodation. There is a lot. So that is the main university accommodations. And again, that's Lincoln Courts, which you can have a clearer view. And we're just going to walk down these stairs over here, and that's how you can get to them. Also in the distance here, those are pavs or pavilions, more student university accommodation, and over that way as well, it's just over there, that is the sports centre. The uni is kind of a one long stretch rather than like a big sort of round circle, if you like. So it's a bit of a jigsaw to get around, but once you know your way around, it's easy. But come down these stairs again, that is Signet Wharf, and that's Lincoln Court. Obviously, because I am 3rd/4th year, I live in a student house. I don't live in accommodation anymore. But obviously first years international students, they're all in these buildings here. As you're coming down the stairs here, there are some more university buildings, and I will go around and explain all of these in a second. I will walk down this little way. On the left here, that is not part of the university. Straight down here, on the left hand side where there's a blue building there, that is the student health service. So that is where you can register as your GP. So the Student Wellbeing Centre is also there as well if you need help with that. But yeah, student wellbeing and also the student health centre is there. Here we go. And it's all signposted. And just next door is the Swan, which is the local uni pub. That is part of Lincoln University and Student Union. Here is the Stephen Langton building. Right here this is the Alfred Tennyson building. And then here is the Minerva building, which is the main building, which we will go into. That's where my lecture is, but also it's the main building, as I said. Got a nice walk down here against the Brayford, and then we'll go to the next building. Just here you can see the cathedral, and we're just coming up to the bridge, which when I filmed last time was not here and was being built. But now there is a bridge there that you can walk over if the crossing goes down. So now we're just walking over the bridge, and this here is the Sarah Swift building, which is mainly used for psychology, and right next to it is Brown building. That is the business school. That is the David Chiddick building. And right down there, that tall building is 179 High Street Accommodation, which is brand new for this year. And the blue and white building is the Junctions building, which is accommodation, but it is off-campus accommodation, so it's not linked to the university. There's also a building behind it. And here, that's the student union. And this is the library. And we'll go over the bridge. Just there's some restaurants underneath, but around the side of it there are some lecture and seminar rooms. This is the library, and right here is the student union. So there is a tower bar in there, and there's also the engine shed, which says it just there, but that is where our student night out is, and lots of shows. So comedians come, loads of different things like that. There's loads of events constantly on, and there is the entrance of the library. There's also the Career and Employability Centre, where you can get help with your CVs and stuff like that. Always free to go in there. You can look on the website if you want to find out more. And then the LPAC, so the Lincoln Performing Arts Centre. Lots of shows can go on there, but also it's obviously used for performing arts degrees. And right here is a TP bar, which was put up this year. Now, if you look over there, it says Pizza Hut, but that's also new student accommodation going up. There is a lot of student accommodation. There's also a cafe in there. And then next on the left is the Isaac Newton building, which is mainly for engineering and sciences. There is a big lecture theatre in there though, which gets used. And also if you have a look in here, there's like engineering. There is a partnership with Nielsen, so they have some engineering parts from them in there. My hands are absolutely freezing, it's so cold. There you go, it says Siemens Energy in there. And then this here is, I want to say, I'll tell you what building it is in a minute, but that's an arts building. And that's the entrance to the building. And here is the Peter de Wint and Nicola de la Haye, which are both arts buildings. And above there, right there, is the brand new medical building. That is the medical school. And right over there, again you can see the accommodation there, and that is the gateway again off campus accommodation. This is the Dammit Lane Clayton building. And actually it kind of goes in a full circle. I will go back over the bridge that I showed you before. But that is, I have literally come the other side, so that is the Alfred Tennyson, and that is the Minerva building. And that is Signet Wharf accommodation, and that's the bridge I was on. But if you walk down here, it is the sports centre. I don't go down here, but I will show you it. Because there's a train line and the quay or the Brayford in between everything, it kind of cuts up the uni weirdly, but that is just the way it is. I think we're all just kind of used to it. You do get used to it when you're here. So here we go, this is pavilions, and obviously just in front is the AstroTurf, where obviously hockey, football, anything like that happens. That's a big lot of student accommodation there. And here is the sports centre, obviously degrees like sports science, anything like that, I believe mainly gets done here. As I said before, it's sectioned off really weirdly. That is just the way the university is set because of the train line and the Brayford. But I'm going to walk back down where we were and go over what we call the Arts Bridge, which basically is just a bridge to get us over to the other side of campus. I came over the other side It's almost like a circle or a square. Once you know your way around, you get places quicker. It does probably take a little while just to get used to it though. And now back to this side, and I'll go over the Arts Bridge. And this is the Art Bridge, actually, so which one I'm going over. So just come off the Arts Bridge, and again this is the Minerva building, which is the main sort of reception building, and the Alfred Tennyson building, which is mainly media, but I do have seminars and other stuff in there, and then the Swan, which is the pub, and back to the Stephen Langton building, Student Wellbeing Centre. So we've kind of gone in a big circle, and then I will go back down this way and show you that we come back out to where Lincoln Courts are and Signet Wharf. As you can see as well, it's getting very dark very quickly. That's the time of year it is. As you can see, if you go back down there and back through here, you go to the student accommodation. There's a lot of accommodation, a lot of new ones that's been built since I've been here. But I'm going to go back up to the bridge and back home. You can see sort of through here, and you can see the cathedral and the castle. And if you walk to the other side of the bridge, you can go underneath onto the Brafer where there's loads of restaurants, and you can go into town that way. So town is literally a 5-minute walk from campus. Obviously lots of shops, and then up there is Steep Hill, which is the cathedral quarter. Really nice places up there, tiny little shops. Obviously the iconic cathedral. Steep Hill is kind of another thing in Lincoln that a lot of people know about, and the castle. So the cathedral is where we have our graduation, and the castle grounds is where you go afterwards. But that's always really nice to go up to, especially during December when they have the Christmas markets, which I'm not here for unfortunately, but it's always a thing lots of people go to. I am just walking back, and I will say there is more accommodation to what I've just showed you as well, some in the city centre and other locations, so I definitely would recommend looking, as there is more than what I've shown you. A lot of choice accommodation wise. So that is a tour of my university at Lincoln. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.